Hey everyone, this is Djimusic, and I'm back for another video. Today we're going to be doing another MCEdit filter. This is actually one of my most complex, and this was actually a plugin request, or a filter request. I don't know why I can never get that right. Basically, this is a filter request by QWERTYOPTHEPie. He's working on redoing one of his maps for 1.7, or 1.8, sorry. And so I created a filter to make that process easier, because as you might know, if you're a map maker, all say commands got completely ruined when it comes to like colors and fun stuff. So let's get right into it. So basically this is just the bottom layer is just a clone. I just cloned up there for the actual like test. So let's go through this. So the color is just command and the top one is the name. So basically if it's like gray then it has a command, and then if it's red then it's colored, and if it's green then it's colored, and yeah. Okay. It's my organization system. So let's see this. So basically this is just a regular say command. You can see it down at the bottom. It's just regular say command with the @ sign. Pretty boring, you know. And then you can add a name. So it says the golem. Hello, I am a golem. So basically it just adds the little, you just name the command block. And then that shows that name. This is basically all in vanilla so far. Now, going into not vanilla. This was a filter that I actually have that I used to use. On one of my maps I actually have to redo it because this broke it. So as you can see, the @ sign is @ sign, and there's a hello text. That's just, it's only the first word that's colored. In order to do this in vanilla or in 1.8, you have to actually color in each individual word if you want to do this. So basically it's just not very helpful. The best way to do this now, unless you actually have player selectors, is just to use the Tellraw command. So that's what this filter would do for you. So it's basically, as I said, does that. Now this one has the regular command, it's colored command, and then it's an uncolored name. So you can see the colored command right here, and then the name is just regular white. Now it's both. It's a colored name and it's a colored command. As I said, the color does not go all the way through just because it's 1.8. If you load this in earlier versions, it would actually load it, but because it's 1.8, it does not. And then finally, bold. So this works for all of the different types: bold, italic, underlined, strike through, and then obfuscated. Yes. So it works for all of them if you want. So if you do the characters, like if I go through here, there's the L and then there's the 4. So like if you wanted to make it like really confusing, you can do it like this. So now that makes that wonderful thing. So you can do obfuscated as well if you want to. And that's actually recognized by the filter. So anything you want to do related to that, you can do. Let's just put this back to bold since I like being able to read it. So yeah, there you go. So that's that. And then this also works for tell commands. So as you can see, the golem whispers to you, I say hi. And then over here, the golem whispers to you, I say hi, and it's just colored. Again, does not go all the way through. So this works for tell commands. And then, yeah. So basically it works for any type of say command that you want to use, and there's a lot of different options for it. So you can make it exactly how you want, and it just makes everything a lot easier. So there's some special cases because of how the say command works. So first thing, player selector, if you say at A in the game, of course, oops, it'll say Djimusic is in the game. This is only a say feature, and that's why people still actually use the say command, because you cannot do at A or player selectors or any of these in game without using say. So if you want to actually do this, you have to use the say command. I'll probably release another filter, like a part 2 of this, if you want to actually convert this into a colored command. So I'll include this as another version of this. So basically, if you say like say and then this stuff, and then you say like at A at the end. Right now, if you do this, then this would just not run. But I'll make it later so that it actually says like that. It'll just make this all red and fun stuff. So that'll be later. I'll figure out a way to do that. But get the idea. It doesn't work right now. And I'll show you what happens if you actually have a player selector. It just won't do anything. So you can still run it on it. It just won't run it. It just won't fix it. And then there's also these two things where it says, I say hello, kind sir. And then of course there's the other one, which is I don't like contractions. So this is actually just a little thing that uses the quotation marks and the little contraction mark right there. So it uses it right there and then right there. Because of how Tellraw works, if you use these, you'll actually think you're trying to define a string. So you have to use it in a specific way in order for it to actually work. So these are programmed to the filter just so that it'll work. But yeah, so let's go right into MCEdit and actually show you how it works. Okay, we're in MCEdit. So now what we're going to do is just going to run it on the top row. These are exactly the same as the ones on below. I just cloned it so you could see before and after. So I'm actually going to clone this twice because I want you to, I'm going to run some different settings. So let me just clone it up again. Just go 3 blocks, or there we go. Clone it, and there we go. So now let's select just this row right now and go to filter. Okay, so as you can see, there's a lot of options. These are the main options for the entire filter, and then there's formatting options for both the name and the text. So for the main filter options, the main things you have to worry about are these 3 lines right here. So the layout for the command, this is how you want the Tellraw command to be written. I personally like the brackets name bracket like it does with the say command, so you can actually still use this for a Tellraw command, it'll convert it. So I'll do that. But then if you just want the text, like if you just want it to say the actual text without having to worry about the name, it'll just completely disregard the name. You can do that as well, just do the bottom option. Now, if you select option A, then you'll see A is also down here. So if command block is not named, what should it do? So the 2 options are no beginning brackets. So basically if the command block is not named, it'll just do nothing and there will be no name. So it'll just turn into the option of B, or it will, you can use the below text instead. So if command block is not named, it'll use this field right here. So this will become the name. I personally like this just because you can do it that way. So, but if you don't like it, then you're welcome to use no beginning brackets. So for now, I'm just going to use this option just because for demonstration purposes. And then there's these 2 options down here. So run on say command. This is just basically to ensure that you only want it to run on the say command. And then this is for the tell, message, and W command. It works for all of them. So just deselect and select these boxes as you would like. And then player tag. This is for the Tellraw. So the way the Tellraw command works is it's Tellraw and then @a, or whatever player tag you want. @a is the default, so that's what I keep it. But whatever you want to be part of that Tellraw, only for the say command goes there. Cool. So this is all set up. Now for formatting options. So the name color options, there's 2 different options. So use setting, we'll just start from the top. Use first colored word. This will look for the first colored word and use it. If there is no option, then it'll just stay at white. If it's blue, then it'll go blue. If it's green, it'll go green. If it's bold, it'll go bold. Anything like that. So to keep the exact formatting of the say command. Let's say you want to convert all white say commands into gold and all green, and the ones that are currently green to stay green. That's what this option is for. So this will basically use setting below, that is if no color is found. So if the color is found in the name, then it will keep it. But if it's white, then it will use the options below. So you can do stuff. If you don't want anything to be white, then you can customize it so it's like this. And then there's the overall. If you want everything to be exactly the same, use settings below, and you can completely customize it. So this is good if you don't have anything named, and then you can set the name right there, and then you can colorize it with this. So make sure you do not do any formatting in the actual title. Just do that with this tab. So yeah, and then of course obfuscated, strike through, underlined, whatever you would like to use, and then your color, all the different colors you can use. So that's basically that. And the text formatting options is exactly the same. Same options, everything. It's just, the only thing that's different is for the text. So, yep. So basically the way that this is going to work is no matter what, it's going to be gold right now. I'm going to make it so that it's going to keep the color unless nothing is found, and then it's going to go to gold and underlined. Go to text, and then use settings if not found. If it's not a color, if the color is not defined, then we'll use aqua and italic. Click filter, and you'll see an error pop up right here. So basically this, if you see command blocks excluded due to player selectors message, this is just showing you the coordinates of the command block where a player selector has been found. So this is a say command with like say @a, so that'll hello plane, that'll show you the exact coordinates of where it's located. So that's just a good failsafe just in case you don't know how to do it, and you don't know where it is, so you can do it manually, because the filter right now does not handle that. So click OK, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's go up to the next one, and I'll do some other options so you can see the difference. Okay, right here, cool. So now this time, what we're going to do is we'll just do the name, or we'll just do text. Actually, no, it's your name text, and then no beginning brackets. So see default title. So basically this doesn't even matter because it's going to just basically do nothing, and all the other stuff will stay the same. So let's click filter. Wait for that to finish. It said the same thing because it's the same thing. And then, yeah, it's done. Head back into Minecraft, and here we go. Okay, we're back in Minecraft, and now you can see we have 3 rows, all with different stuff. So I'm just going to go down the rows so you can see the examples. So this is the default one with the regular say command. It created this one. So now you can see it used the default title. It said, hello, I am a golem. And then up here, it just says, hello, I am a golem with no title because nothing was found. And yep, moving on. Regular command, it says the golem, hello, I am a golem. Then it moves up, and because they're both white, it colored them, so gold and blue. The golem, hello, I'm a golem. And then finally, because it does actually have a name, it stays exactly the same. Down here, this has, basically it has no name, but it's colored text. So basically there is no, this will do the same thing, so you'll color both of them and use the default title. And then because it has no name, it'll disappear for this guy. Moving down here, the name is not colored, but the text is colored. Same thing, it didn't find a color, so it colored it. And then it did find a name, so it kept the name and colored it correctly. Moving down here, now it's actually colored for both, so it's green text for the name and green and red text for the text. Moving up to here, everything is now colored correctly. It looks pretty much exactly the same. The only difference is the brackets are green. That's just something I didn't really feel like I needed to program because it kind of looks okay with that anyway. I might actually add an option to make them white, but that's only if you guys really want me to, because I don't think it's needed, and this works fine. And as I said, it works perfectly because it has a name. Right here, the golem is now bolded, and the hello, I'm a golem is now bolded. As you can see, they're both, oh actually, that's a bug. So it's bolded there, but then the text is not bolded. And I believe that's just, yeah, okay, that's a bug. So I'll fix this in the release, but basically bold colon true and then bold colon false, it added both of them, and that's just because, yeah, I actually know exactly why that happened. So I'll fix that for the release, but then, yeah, it's supposed to both be bolded, but I didn't do that correctly. And then, tell command, it's saying the golem was supposed to use I say hi, and then it converts it to a regular command. As you can see, the at a r is equal to 5 actually is correct. And then again, same thing up here because it has a title. Now it's colored, and then it just says the exact same thing. And then there you go. So that's basically that. And now for the special cases. So as you can see, Djimusic's in the game. None of these are changed because of that. They all still say at a because it literally cannot run on those. But then for these, hello kind sir, move up here, and as you can see, default title is there. I say hello kind sir, and up here, it does the without the anything before it. I say hello kind sir. That's with the brackets, and if you look in the actual commands, you will see that there's like a little sliver. That's the actual bracket. Usually it uses this one, but because it has a quote in it, it doesn't use it. So that's that. And next to it, you can see that the contraction's there. And of course, because that's actually, that bracket right there is the other contraction next to the 1. So there's two different contractions. There's one that's right next to the enter key and one that's right next to the 1. This uses the one right next to the 1 because it doesn't actually affect coding. So that's why it uses that, but it looks pretty much the same. And then of course, that's the same thing, but without the title. So that's basically the filter. It basically has a lot of cool customizability, and I think it'll be really good for map makers to just run this on all their old maps to be able to fix all the stupid say commands and make them all normal again. And yeah, but yeah, this world's actually getting pretty large, which is kind of cool. But also I just wanted to mention really quick before I end off this video, I want to thank everyone who subscribed to me in the past few days. It just means so much to me to actually have people watch my videos and supporting me. I wouldn't be able to do this without you guys, so I'm really excited to have so many people that are watching my videos and learning more about command blocks and looking at my maps. I actually did record Building Wars, or Builder Wars, like the actual gameplay of it, but then of course I recorded the wrong mic, so that kind of ruins everything, but you know, it has to happen. So I'll record that probably in the next week, but I wanted to get a video out for you guys, so yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please share this with your friends, because I'm sure that a lot of map makers have use for this, because I know I actually have to use it and my friends have to use it, and I'm excited to actually release this guy. So yep, please leave a like, and I will see you guys all later. Bye!